Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are back in the Maine. And we're going to go over a commander. We're running Azure Lane, New Jersey for the commander on the Maine because why not? And of course that means we're going full damage build, so we've got Arthas the Cold on here as well. And we have Azure Lane, Colorado for a little bit faster reload with a little bit of extra main shell grouping. We have Flammable Cannoneer, Gyrating Drill Bits, On Second Thought, Don't You Just Love It, and Fight Fire with Fire as our inspiration or our commander skills. We have the Main Battery Traverse Speed module. We have Steering Gears mod 2. We have Concealment System mod, and we have Artillery Plotting Room mod 2. And it's the epic version, so every 30,000 damage I get a little bit more accurate. Okay. But with all of that being said, now that you guys know the build, let's get into the gameplay, shall we? Alrighty, so we're going to be on Sea of Fortune, and the very first thing you're going to notice is that I'm in a party, and I'm in a division with a player by the name of Godzilla. So shout out to Godzilla, appreciate you hanging out tonight, I hope you had a good time. We managed to get into a game and ended up on the same team, and our team completely folded like a sack of potatoes, and you know, we had a little bit of an exchange back and forth between the two of us and decided to settle it by divvying up. And by the end of the night, we had a lot of fun, actually. Shocker. Turns out divvying up makes your gameplay experience in World of Warships Legends better. Who'd have seen that coming? It's one less potato you have to worry about, right? But anyway, this was actually a lot of fun. He's in the Dyson, I'm in the Maine. That's the whole reason I'm in the Maine. Because he wanted to play the Dyson and show me the Dyson, and so we're out here showcasing the Dyson. Now you guys know I have played the Dyson. I played it quite a bit for the what do you call it? The showcase video, the meet the video, when we were loaned it from Wargaming. But I don't have enough steel to buy the ship, and I probably will never end up with enough steel to buy the ship because they add ships all the time, and then I end up making freaking using all my steel to make like epic modules. I don't usually go for the extra damage for the legendary modules. I think it's too expensive for what it is, but I can understand why people do it. I just don't have that kind of steel laying around. But I just make the 500 steel epic modules for everything. I probably got 100 of those things, so I probably could have afforded the thing by now, but I just haven't. But here we got a beautiful look at the defense. Unfortunately, the defense is going to immediately turn away, and we're going to get no damage out of it. Now, normally I like to sit here at the Bravo cap and try to like get crossfires like we just did. But unfortunately, they've got a Dutch cruiser over here. They've got a Kerfers that's coming over. They've got potential crossfires on us. So sitting here just seems like a bad play, right? Like I don't want to just sit here. We get double fired by the Dutch cruiser right out the gate. So we're going to take a shot at the GK, and we're just going to go ahead and try to push through the cap. You'll notice that right out the gate, our destroyer's moved in. He's going to try to capture the base. And because of that, we are going to try to help him. Now, one of the things that people seem to take when they play with me is two things. One, they underestimate the ability for people to just completely ignore them to shoot me, aka the Spartan effect. That's one of them. But the other thing is that people always, when they get into a match with me, they just don't realize just how aggressive I tend to be. And the reason I tend to be aggressive, A, is it makes for better videos, and B, I just know that my team is going to fold like a sack of potatoes, so I try to make as big an impact as quickly as possible, because otherwise my team is just hopeless, right? So we're going to push in. You can see our Alaska is radaring. He's kind of pushed up next to the island. We do have a vampire out there on the flank, and to his credit, he is hunting the enemy Shima. I mean, it seems like he's not really doing anything, but he did capture the base, and now he's going Shima hunting. So, got to give credit where credit is due. He's going to do his job, or at least try to do his job. There's a battleship out there as well. But now that we know where that destroyer is, we don't really have to worry about him. Meaning that we have plenty of time to work on positioning ourselves to counter the rest of the enemy team. So that's what we're going to do. And so as we push forward into the cap, we know there's a Maine behind the island. We know that Shima is out on our left. You can see our destroyer is actually engaging him. And I make a comment, I'm like, surely this vampire should be able to kill the Shima, right? Because a vampire is essentially a daring, right? That's basically what it is. So surely the vampire can kill the Shimakaze, right? And we're just going to ignore that for the time being, because I couldn't turn my guns in time to shoot the destroyer anyway. So we're simply going to turn in and go bow tank the enemy GK that's coming across, and then try to put ourselves in a position to counter the enemy Dutch cruiser that's right here. We know he's here, we just got to get into position to counter him. So I'm just going to lead the charge across the map. You can see GK is spotted now. We've got a beautiful look at him, and so we want to aim probably superstructure, but notice I don't fire right away. I wait for him to try to be behind the island before I fire, because I can lob the island and then I won't be spotted for as long, right? So we use that island for our advantage. We get a free shot on him, he doesn't get to shoot back at us. We do get spotted, however, when the enemy Shima is within our smoke firing penalty, but that disappears pretty quickly, and we then go dark. But GK gets absolutely kerblastered here, which is beautiful. You can see torpedoes, or not torpedoes, but planes coming in from the Howden. I believe it's Howden that's right here. It's either Howden or Johan, I can't remember which one. But you can see I am lining this GK up again for another beautiful shot. Kind of wasted my my Arthas here a little bit, but that's when the Howden decides to come around the corner and he's flat broadside. Like, you can't do this. You can't do it, Sunshine. You may have a slight turtleback, but it ain't enough. But even with Arthas on, I still find a way to leave everybody with just enough to get away. Is it not a curse? You guys think I'm joking? Even with an Arthas-infused Azure Lane, New Jersey, Maine, we still managed to not kill the Howden with one shot while he's flat broadside to our Maine. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But we get a good shot here at the broadside of the GK, and now this is easy mode. Like, this GK, there's not a whole lot he can do here. He just fired his guns once, so we're going to go ahead and swing out, get our rear guns involved as well. We're just going to aim above the belt here, just trying to hit as many as possible. Just like boxing, you want to aim above the belt, you don't want to aim below the belt. But here we go for the shot. We get a lot of damage. We get angled and take very little damage in return. He does get a couple of pins there towards the end, but for the most part, we were able to negate most of the damage he shot us with. And then we're just going to punch him in the face again, scoring another 11 or 12,000 damage, something like that. And then we are going to set ourselves up to kite away from the enemy Maine, which is going to hopefully protect us from the initial, because we know the Maine knows we're coming, right? There's no doubt in my mind that this Maine knows that we're here. So I'm going to cut across, and I am talking to my div mate who's right there. He's actually coming this way, and I'm going that way. This is a situation where neither of us want to be, where we're going to be kind of getting in each other's way a little bit. But I'm trying to angle away from the Maine, but have my guns ready. And he actually reverses and gets himself into a quicker position than I was ready for. So we're both going to have a chance to potentially dev strike each other. Fortunately for us, neither of us dev strike each other. I think I came away from that a little bit better off than he did. And then on top of that, he's also got a Dyson coming at him. So he's got the secondaries rolling. I've got my secondaries rolling. And you've got a second set of guns that you're going to have to deal with. But as we're now in a very good kiting position, I don't think that the Maine's going to have any trouble. Or the only thing he can really do is shoot my superstructure here. And that's the only thing I can do to him is he does the same. So we aim high, we get the shot into the superstructure, and we absolutely smash him. 9 overpins, but it's still a lot of damage. He does the same for me. Aiming high, gets a lot of damage. But at the end of the day, he is no longer a threat to me. And my teammate is going to take him down. So now we've got a Yama, we have a defense, we have 2 destroyers that are randomly around somewhere that we don't know. So we just rotate our guns back the other direction, start moving in the direction of the enemy ships, and get ready to slap them around. Now we're at 150,000 damage, we've got a very healthy Yama, like everything is on the table at this point, and I'm looking forward to it. Now we just used another heal, so that takes us back above half of our hit points.
Problem solved,
and
sir.
as much as I want to kill this defense, I unfortunately don't have a shot, and the Yama decides that he needs to be full broadside. So we go ahead and take that shot just as he goes dark, and yeah, this is going to sting, Sunshine. Boop! As we get 1 Citadel, 4 overpins on him. He aims at us, of course he gets a good hit, but ours was much better. But just as we're about to get our guns loaded again, we do have we do have Arthas available, so we're thinking about that right now. We don't need Arthas for the next shot, but I'm hoping that they spot him. And just as they spot him, he's about to come out from behind the island, goes dark again. It's like, really? you can't keep them spotted for like just a little longer. So right now I am trained on the spot that I need to shoot. I'm like, I know he's right there, and as soon as he lights up, I'm ready to kill him. The friendly cruiser takes a shot at him. He takes a shot at our cruiser, and I kill him, but he almost kills our cruiser in the process. I don't know why our cruiser was just sitting there broadside to him. Like, that was never going to be a good idea. But in the end, doesn't matter. He dies. Our guy survives. Now, Vampire gets spotted across the map. There's nothing I can do about that. Our team wins on points. We could have had a potential for a better game there, but overall, I think I played that one about as well as we could play it, recognizing that we had the advantage early, pushing our advantage, and taking advantage of a lot of crossfires. But top of the leaderboard, 2,500, and shout out to my friend in the Dyson that we met tonight, Godzilla. And again, don't look at that result and think anything negative of Godzilla. That was just the result of being in a ship where he was trailing behind me the entire time, and I was a walking force of destruction in that match. Like, there wasn't a whole lot he could do about it, right? It's just one of those games where you come in and you're caught off guard by the fact that I push in, and then I get all of the advantage because I'm out front. So I get the almost dev strike on the Howden. He gets to clean him up. I get all the damage on the Maine. He gets to clean him up. I get all the damage on the GK. You know what I'm saying? So don't look at that any differently. And don't look at him, because we ended up playing probably 10 matches tonight, and we had great games all the way down through. So look forward to a few more matches from me and him, and his friend Butters actually showed up as well. So we ended up with a triple division later on. So if you guys want to see more of that, see a little bit more division play, let me know down in the comments below. And if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.